So, I know I haven't done a full-length feature in a while. I've been getting ready for winter, so yeah. But we're gonna work on this baby. She needs some brake lines. And I have some really nice ones for this car that I was contemplating using. Yeah. But I didn't want to put those on. So I got some Amazon ones. They got a Teflon coating for corrosion. Overall, they look alright. So that's gonna be 1999 Civic Coupe, 2-door. The part number is gonna be there. If you guys care. Okay, there you go. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna try not to speak. So, because people complain about my heavy breathing, my smoking and drinking. Okay. Yeah, I mean, first impressions. I mean, you're not gonna be able to tell much. So these are gonna be, they come with these adapters. So I'm guessing I'm gonna need them. Okay, one's on there, good. Okay, a flare fitting. It was a little confusing because it said these fit the 4-door and the 2-door. So we will see. I'm assuming they're just going to be long. I don't know how much length the 4-door actually has on this. Probably only a foot. Yeah, crimps look good. We'll figure out where that goes. I'm guessing, yeah, I don't know, it comes with 4. So, I think it was 100 Canadian dollars. We got 2. I mean, it was 2 for the $100. I don't have a videographer. One might be coming later, but I don't know. We'll see. I picked up zip ties. I'll explain that later. So, I mean, first off, let's just... Oh yeah, that should be long enough. I'm gonna clean up my area here a bit. These plastic things, you're probably gonna end up breaking them. They're gonna be rusted out. If you're dealing with rusted brake lines, you're gonna be dealing with rusted bracketry. These will be 9 mils. They're supposed to be 10. But these are kind of a bitch. So my plan is I'm gonna make metal ones probably. These are the reasons they rust out. I'm guessing snow and stuff gets jammed in there. But we're gonna start because I don't have that much room to jack up the whole thing. So we're gonna take that wheel off and work our way to the front. Yeah, they go up to there. But because I don't know what one's what, we're gonna start at the back, work our way forward, zip tie them along the way. So I'm pulling out all the stops here since I'm wearing my PPE. Got a jack stand. I like jacking up the rears. I like jacking off the rears here. There. You can do there, but it's a little bit sketchy. This car's pretty rust-free. So, a Manitoba winter miracle. You know, I didn't think I could get much fatter, but I must have shrunk these in the wash. Yeah, that's what happened. Alright, it took me 3 years to find that socket. Fucking Milwaukee's are just so garbage. No, I'm just joking. I got my Milwaukee shirt on. You could probably do this with a DeWalt. I don't know. Probably. Look at that beauty. Put that in there. Yeah, these probably haven't been off in years. It's already damaged. Maybe I should do that to those. Huh? Huh? So we got the good old drum brake conversions here. That's a very desirable upgrade. Okay. So we're gonna PB blast that baby. That's gonna be fun. Someone once said like they hated how I cutscened and all the battles. I mean, at this point, I don't really care if I damage this. I think 3/8 is the one. Just a coolant hair smaller than the 10 mil. I'm probably just gonna bang this. I mean, at this point, I definitely could just cut that line and put a socket on. But let's fuck it up this way first. That bracket don't hold a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I just happen to have this awesome DeWalt here. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm not going to be able to use my impact. Got another DeWalt here. Oh, these are pretty cool. So I got one of those 0 degree ratchets. I never use them because I just like having them. And I should have got a shallow one. Fucking Christ. As with all my other videos, you're gonna see a recurring theme. Everything's gonna suck. Every second of the procedure is gonna blow balls. And you're gonna hate your life. But I think that's what like gives the satisfaction at the end of it. The gratification. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna probably... It would really suck. Now this is actually important. We're gonna clean this with a wire brush because plugging that would really blow donkeys. And yes, we're gonna be bleeding after. You guys still see? Yeah, not really the light, but. So if you didn't know, flare fittings. I'll show you. Can you see inside there? You see that little bubble? It's good to know how things operate. So what you're sealing is that bubble inside there. That's why it's like threads and stuff. Should I use like some Loctite or anti-seize maybe? Am I gonna be doing this again? No. Should I? Probably not. Does it matter? No. Okay. I should have checked this wrench size because that does not look like 10 mil. How come none of my wrenches are ever? God damn it! It's a 12. It's a 12, guys. I'm breathing right on the camera, all for you. Now you want to really torque these down, like to 75,000 foot-pounds, or micro inch pounds. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to, here, let's show you. I'm going to start weeding out some of this. Yeah, a lift would be awesome. So I'm going to start pulling that line out up to here to find out which one it is. I'll probably end up cutting it a few times. Where did I kick over? Oh no, not my DeWalt. Okay. So it comes up there. So yeah, it's really telling because this brake line is not rusted here at all. But then you get to where here, and she's a goner. Okay. Fungal. There's a lot of mismatch here. So I'll probably end up, I'm going to find out which one this one is. Okay, it's this one here. So it looks like it's the, this is all going to be upside down. This footage is probably going to be worthless, but it's going to be this middle one. Did I press, sorry. The second one in from the passenger side. Yeah, the initial brake leak was up there. Just by bending this, it's broken here. These fuel lines, I might have to do those too. Good thing it's carbureted. Oh no, it isn't. So I took these two 10 mils out because there is a brake holder. That's just an emission line. So if we have an emission code after this, we know why. I'm not gonna be able to see back there, but this line goes behind there. I'm just gonna try to force it out. Yeah, a lot of stuff in the way here. Probably gonna need a screwdriver to just pop it out. So I pulled that bracket out. Obviously one of the things broke. But it does look like I could put it in one of these. I don't know. It's pretty tight. It might. If not, we're zip tying it to it. But the idea is I'll have this hung down and then put it up there. Okay, we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to give you some footage here of these should just pry off. I really don't want to create a fuel leak. Okay, do you know what? I just pushed up. I'm assuming that's the other brake line. And we'll string it up over top. Yeah. I was going to try to take it right off, but I don't. Just the shape of these lines. Like, that's an emission. One of these is fuel, one of these is return, I believe. So I hope you caught that. So if you didn't catch that, I just pushed up like that and pushed them out instead of trying to pry these off. A few more back that way. I'm gonna get rid of this line. It's like 2 more. Lines get substantially better in the front. Well, the main leak was by the door, also right here. So I bet you right here. I'm not gonna be able to do that one. I might need 2 hands for this guy. I'm definitely gonna need 2 hands, so sorry, boys. And I'll probably just continually cut these just for fun, you know. Okay, guys, okay. Enough of this shit. And I'm like really close, like this is my nose to the yeah. It gets worse as I get up there, because I don't have, I mean, I got other jack stands, and I don't know, you know. That puked in my mouth. So, got that one cut off. It looks like it's those 2 top ones here. That's gonna be a really shitty thing above that subframe. I'm gonna cut those and take those off, and then just yank them out. I hope. I don't know. Just use some tin snips. Cut that one. Hold on, let me get you guys a light. I'm gonna hope that this pulls out. And it doesn't. Maybe we'll go from underneath. Well, as you can see, plans change. So those are the ones, but I'll see if I can show you. Obviously, as you can see, I had to jack up this side. I'm now rethinking stringing it from the rear to the front, because putting it up might be an issue. It goes around. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be really hard to show you. But they go through here and then up into here, like around this subframe. Now I'm worried if I string it through there, because there's no tie down, and since they're flexible lines, it may wear somewhere. So this line goes up. I'm contemplating rerouting it. If I you know what, I am gonna try to get them through there. And if they vibrate loose, and well, this car probably won't be around then. So I strung this one up through there. I'll have to zip tie it along wherever. So I am going to install this side first, I did string them up from the bottom up. You're not going to fit it through where the original location is. I don't think it'll matter. I am going to have to add a tie down somewhere. I got rib nuts and stuff though. Or you could, whatever, zip tie. Yeah. So I'm going to string them both, string them to the back, then we'll concentrate on the back. Yeah. I think these are both the same length. I didn't check. There's nothing that says left or right. And I mean, that's just a proportioning valve. It shouldn't, it doesn't matter which side you hook it up to. Okay, so those two guys there, they really were a bitch to get started. They didn't want to go. Be very ginger, don't force it. That's an aluminum block. You're going to be in a world of hurt. Okay? Just nice and gentle. I started it with my box wrench to get it in the 2 turns, and then I used a socket. I move this over. You'll probably drop it. I did. So anyways, I'm gonna string these other 2 up. I won't see if that works. I'm gonna string this other one up there. Hopefully you can see that. So I actually told my girlfriend it's not really a 2-person job, but it'd kind of be nice to have a second hand there on that one. But yeah, I got it perfect this time. First try. I love cutting myself all over these things. There's a natural bend. I know everyone needs to see all the action. Here, look at that. Look at that action. Yeah. I would have liked that one to stay closer to the firewall. Get zip tied to all those lines. I'm gonna try to keep this one. Fuck. God damn it. Oh no, that didn't sound like concrete. Ah, fuck. There it is. Whew. All right. It would have been nicer with 90s, but whatever. I'm not too worried. This isn't a show car. I just need it to work. So it's gonna look something like that under the car. Don't worry. We'll string them up. I'm gonna put them in the holders, work my way back, and I'm gonna add some zip ties. And yeah, it'll be awesome. It'll be fun. You're gonna enjoy every second of it. Trust me. Would I lie? Okay, so I had to do 1,000 zip ties. I am gonna revisit this. I modified those brackets. Can you see that back there? I straightened that one, used it there. You're not gonna be able to use that thing up there that I thought I was gonna be able to use. I'm gonna have to reconnect it just to give these stability. I'm gonna run the next one, make sure there's enough length, because it looks like it might not be. Ideally, I would have made a solid U-mount, solid line as a U, so it just connected straight. That's not the best. I'm gonna have to riv nut and then get another rubber cushion support mount here. Well, she's a beauty. So here I ended up, let's see. You're gonna have to figure out your own routing. I put it there. I'm gonna have to modify one more bracket to put it up there. I modified that one there. Yeah. We're gonna bleed these brakes and cut all those. There's no way to use these. I'm gonna have to put that plastic thing back up. Oh, I gotta put that thing back up there. But yeah. So there. You're gonna have to put these brackets back on to hold it from bouncing. I'm not putting that plastic on. I'm gonna make a steel bracket eventually. Brakes are bled. Yeah, I anticipate a fuel leak shortly and evap codes shortly. But there you go. Altogether, kit was decent. I mentioned earlier how I would have had, instead of having the hoses bent 90 degrees or 180 degrees, I would have been a solid steel line. For a daily driver, great. If I was doing it on that beauty, I would do it differently. Can you see it? You know, her. Oh no, that one. They're both beauties. Well, there she goes. She's running. Hopefully this is helpful. I would say the kit, like I stated before, it works. You're gonna have to find a way. It doesn't fit in this factory mounting. I have ideas on how to remedy that with hydraulic tie downs and a custom steel plate. But I did put the 3 or 4 just steel brackets that go inside the plastic in there, and it's holding it up. I'm probably gonna have to revisit this for the fuel line and the emissions. Who cares, right? Pedal's a touch soft, but I mean it takes very little pressure to actually actuate the brakes. I was testing it, so it could just be they're all worn down. It needs front brakes. It's gonna need some rears probably too. E-brake works with it in drive. It's not related, but maybe some air still in there. But yeah, unfortunately, I gotta take a flight drive out of the city, and Colleen needs this, so that's how she's gonna sit till I can revisit the exact things. Like I said, to the I'm gonna add a tie down. Yeah, you can't see nothing, man. Yeah, I'm gonna add a tie brace there because that's gonna wear a hole. But yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've had a full-length feature. Hopefully this helps you guys out. And I mean, as far as reviewing the Amazon brake line, I mean, that will only tell if it blows up in a month or a year or what, so can't make a comment on that. They look decent quality, but I mean, not like, yeah, I got lots to do on there still. Alright, have a good night.